Numero siete. Yay, I got it right. Numero siete.
I thought you were going to say numero Sanchez for a second.
Sanchez.
Dirty.
The wife at the bottle?
Dirty Sanchez.
All right. Dirty. Speaking of dirty, my number 7, necrophiliac, is not a good thing. Triple H discussed this on the Opie Anthony about this segment, and he was just like, I can't believe what I just did. Even he's admitting it. And that, of course, the segment with Katie Vick.
That's my number 6. So it looks like we're going to have to do another segue.
Not bad for casual wrestling fans. I've heard that. I heard that segment.
Exactly.
Katie Vick. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I thought this was... I'm going to say this. When I first saw it, I thought it was hilarious.
I was laughing because I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, I think Triple H said this on Opie and Anthony. I don't listen to Opie and Anthony, but I remember them talking about that one.
Yeah.
And they said they actually did this segment next to
an actual funeral.
Actual funeral.
That was going on.
Oh my God.
And Vince McMahon didn't get what he wanted. Oh, do it more harder, damn it. Oh, more subtle.
You know, he's jogging up. Oh, yeah, my son-in-law, Triple H. Oh, do it harder, do it faster. Yeah. You know. And, you know, Katie Vick was supposed to be like,
Kane's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. And there's a segment to where Triple H pretended to be, and he's talking to her, and ends up, he mounts on top of her and starts fucking her until he's holding this, you know, he's holding something in his hand. He's like, I screwed your brains out, and he throws it at the camera. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
I said, you pick a big ass nose, being the big red retard, fucking or molesting a dead person's corpse, even though it was a doll in there. Next to an actual funeral.
Next to an actual funeral. And the funeral director had to come in. Shh. You gotta be quiet. There's someone in this room.
Holy shit, dude.
I know.
I was like, what?
What did we just watch?
Excuse me. Yeah, necrophiliac. Oh, God.
Dr. Necrophilia, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God. That pretty much covers it, right?
Yeah, that pretty much covers it, but, wow.
Just seeing this, and I was just like, what?
I still think it's hilarious to this day. I know it's controversial.
It's hilarious because you have to see it to believe it.
I know it's controversial, but you gotta admit, it's so damn funny.
It's funny because it's so outrageous. It's like too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly.
God. That's your number 6, huh?
That's his number 7. That's my number 6. Your number 6, sir.
Oh, my number 6. I'll give you an impersonation. You ready?
Fingerpoke of doom.
Poke down. Which led to the demise of WCW. Okay,
wait. You mispronounced the word. Dismise? Dismise.
James, you there, James? You got another one to write down on your list. God damn it. This is why spell check on Microsoft Word was invented. For retards like me, because I don't know how to spell right. No,
demise.
My pronunciation.
Yes. So it led to the demise.
Lucas is my younger twin.
Fantastic.
That's just fantastic. I know, fun. You do it better. Oh, fuck. Okay, it led
to the...
Should I say dismissal? Dismiss? That's another fucking word.
Freelance.
Freelance film journalist. Yeah, the motherfucker can't even say a regular word right. He's like, fuck out of here. Which led to the death of ECW. Yeah, that's a word I can fucking say.
ECW? Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This is the finger. See, when I just did that, it is the Fingerpoke of doom.
That is the doom.
And my brains fell out like Katie Vick's, okay?
Oh my god.
Led to the death of World Championship Wrestling.
There you go. 5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, goddamn, me trying to frag that shit, it's like trying to sign up on the internet with dial-up.
Dial-up. Mom, get off the phone! I'm trying to go on AOL!
Yes, now, obviously, this was a match between Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. Kevin Nash was the leader of the NWO Wolfpack, and Hollywood Hogan, as he was known, was the leader of the heel version.
The black and white.
Thank you. And then all of a sudden...
black and white.
And this took place in front of 40,000 people at the,
Georgia Dome.
Was it the Georgia Dome?
It was in the Georgia Dome, and there's a funny story about this. There is a funny story about this. I was actually supposed to go to that. But I didn't. Instead, I stayed home, and I watched Mick Foley win the title.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because... who said that? Larry Sabisco?
No, that was Tony Schiavone.
Or Tony Schiavone. Was it Tony Schiavone?
That was Tony Schiavone.
Correct us if we were wrong down below. If, you know... And
no,
like,
it was Tony Schiavone.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
That was a butts and some seats.
Yeah. Yeah, and look what happened. They said, I think it was 600,000 people tuned in to see Mick Foley.
Yep.
Away from this...
Pretty much.
Holy shit. You know, this was supposed to be like, you know, reuniting the NWO together, you know, and give Hogan the title
Right,
back.
Exactly. After his run for presidency storyline.
Oh, God. Listen up, brother. I'll become your president, dude. I can just see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, instead of the United States flag, you have the NWO flag. But, wow. Yeah, led to the demise of WCW.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it right, yeah!
Yay!
Good point, Jerome. Now go play with the Tinker Toys and the blocks and squares and shit. You've been a good boy. God damn.
Here's an ice cream, damn it.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't write the short bus.
Here's an ice cream, now shut the fuck.
Just don't talk anymore. Be like Michael Cole. Just shut up.
Or. Okay.
Watch. I bet you $100,000. Gary sees this. He's gonna be fucking laughing his ass off.
I'll bet.
Oh, especially Steve Charisma and JVD. They'll probably get off, but Gary especially. Oh fuck, he's gonna be pissing his
James
pants.
too.
Oh,
and James
shit.
too, if he
sees this, he's gonna have a fucking. He's gonna have the greatest. He's gonna have a fucking fairy day with this. Ball sack.
Yeah.
He's gonna call me. He's like, "Yeah, Jerome, did you get a video about the Fingerpoke of Doom?" I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh no.
Here comes the fucking troll, and I just see it coming. He trolls me all the time, and with this, oh my god, this gives him enough terror for a year. Okay, what is your number 5? Oh my god.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate. I was living in Atlanta at the time.
Oh,
Right outside of Atlanta, actually. And my buddy Scott, who was my next door neighbor, well, pretty much my next door neighbor, we lived in a cul-de-sac. He was like 2 doors down from us. He's a huge WCW fan. back in the day. He got tickets for all his friends. I was one of the friends, but I decided to stay home.
Wow. You fucking saved yourself.
I know, because I really liked... Well, there's something about watching from home that you just can't get watching live, you know?
To a certain extent, but you know what? That's what I thought until I actually been to some shows like Raw.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much better fucking seeing it live.
You went to a Raw?
I've been to 2 or 3 Raws, yeah.
Really?
I went to the Raw after, it was leading up to WrestleMania 17. It was after the Triple H, Steve Austin, 3 Stages of Hell. And
Oh, wow.
Rock and Kurt Angle. It was the day after.
Oh, wow.
Leading up to fucking WrestleMania.
Where The Rock had the belt and everything?
Yeah. I was there. I was at row 15.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. That's cool. But that's another video for a different time. For sure. My number 5 comes to us from ECW. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. But they were the king of controversies back in the 90s. What am I talking about?
Is this back when they were Eastern Championship?
No, this was back when they were Extreme Championship Wrestling. This was when they were about to sign Kurt Angle. But there was one segment. There was one segment where he was like, after seeing it, it was like, nope, I don't want to be any part of this. Give me my money. I want the fuck out. Where Sandman got crucified by Raven. Wow, this was offensive.
Weren't ECW known as Eastern
Championship Wrestling, yes.
Okay.
But after Shane Douglas did that whole throw the belt on the thing, it was all ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling from that.
The Sandman getting crucified. You know, this was covered majorly in the Rise and Fall of ECW.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that documentary.
It was awesome.
Rage literally had to come back and apologize to the crowd because the crowd was just in shock and awe.
Yeah. They were shocked. Joey Styles was in shock. Everybody was in shock.
The only difference between that is that they didn't hammer nails in Sandman's hands and feet. That was the only difference. Otherwise,
was he wearing a crown of thorns?
I think he...
Was he wearing a crown of thorns? Was it barbed wire?
Keep talking. I want to see if I can find.
I think it might have been a barbed wire crown. I'm not sure.
Go ahead, keep talking.
But yeah, I'm a fan of Raven, and that whole storyline between him and Sandman was really cool. But this was really pushing it over to the edge, I thought.
I'm just like, come on, you guys. I mean, and I got my fucking phone.
Telephone.
And guess what?
What's that?
I'm not gonna talk.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, and Raven, quote the Raven nevermore. I'm just like, well, next time you should never quote or do anything that resembles the Bible because
stay away from that.
Son of a bitch, man. That's my answer machine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, it was.
Like I said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was a extremely offensive segment. Okay, I don't honestly blame Kurt Angle for not wanting to join ECW after that.
Really can't, you know. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
You know?
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the photo. He does have a ring of barbed wire around his head.
Barbed wire.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not like a crown of thorns. You know, like if you read the
Bible.
The New Testament.
The Bible.
The New Testament of the Bible. Yes.
Okay.
No, he was. Yeah, he's got like, you know, a few strings of barbed wire wrapped around his head. Oh, fuck. The only difference is they didn't put a purple robe on him.
Oh, ooh, man.
That's pretty edgy.
Yeah, it is edgy. This was absolutely beyond what the audience was expecting.
Beyond. Well, the only other time I've seen someone getting crucified was The Undertaker to Steve Austin.
And the Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock.
When he had that Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah, with the Ministry of Darkness. And, Yeah, simply put, that's my number 5.
Yeah. One of my thousands of honorable mentions. Number 5, you mentioned him earlier. The king of the Z-Pack, CM Punk.
King of the Z-Pack. Nice.
We pretty much covered everything there is to cover. He explained his story when he went on Colt Cabana's channel. And the rest is history. And a lot of people he thought he would make it. He did make a difference when he left the company.
Mm-hmm.
They need him bad.
And they're still chanting his name.
Yep. Still, after what, a year? A year and 2 months?
3 months.
Royal Rumble was his last match.
Yeah, a year and 3 months.
So, but we pretty much covered him, so I'm just going to move from there. CM Punk is my number 5.
Actual Mania. All right, number 4 for me. It's kind of something you mentioned earlier, but I'm just gonna say that his death is more of a controversy than the exploitation. Eddie Guerrero passing away.
And he died of was it heart related?
Heart failure.
Fuck, man.
Heart failure.
It's heart failure. It's one of the 3 fucking things. Either OD, either suicide, or heart, or anything heart related.
Mm-hmm.
And this was heart failure.
Yeah. But he was, you guys know Eddie Guerrero. He was one of the greatest of all time. He brought
the Lucha Libre, or the Hispanic wrestling community mainstream.
Yep.
He was the main star of the cruiserweights, man.
Pretty much. And it was funny because he was built with this whole like at the time of his death, he was going up for the world title against Randy Orton and Batista.
Yep.
And if he were to stay alive, he would have won.
Yeah.
Which
that is true.
Is it true?
I think it is.
Because
I think he would have won.
He should have won.
I thought he was going to win.
Yeah. If he were alive, I guarantee you Batista or Randy Orton would have had all those title reigns. Or John Cena.
No, the reason why
John Cena wouldn't have buried Eddie Guerrero.
The reason why John Cena exists is because Brock Lesnar left. He went to go play football for the Vikings, but that didn't work out. So he became.
He couldn't even make the practice squad.
Well, that's okay because he went on and kicked ass in USC. So
true. But yeah, his death really took the world of wrestling by surprise.
Very.
Yeah, and like you said, the exploitation of his passing was really bitter on their part. It shouldn't have happened. Period. Vicky should have never gotten a job. I know they feel so bad for them.
And the thing is, not only did they exploit it exponentially because it went on for so fucking long.
Yep, with the whole La Familia shit and Edge and Vicky Guerrero, that whole storyline, Chavo and whatever.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton doing what was it? Randy Orton backing up the lowrider on the Undertaker to the stage. It's ridiculous. Rest in peace, Eddie. That's my number 4.
Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. Guerrero. Number 4. Boy, Lucas and I would know about this. It involves steroids. Maybe not. Well, I know take steroids. 1994 steroid scandal is my number 4.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. Remember how in 2001, baseball got it up the ass? Well, this time, 1994, wrestling got it up the ass bad from the tabloids and all the other kind of shit. Could you imagine if they had the internet back then? How much bigger this would be?
Who honestly reads tabloids?
Well, this was 94.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, don't you have better things to do? Go see 94. Go see Pulp Fiction or Shawshank or Forrest Gump. That came out that year.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, the steroid Scott, though, you know, everybody, you know, pleading everything. Did I say scandal wrong?
Scandal.
Scandal. Hey, James, write that one down, too. Assholes. Oh, fuck, I'm digging myself a hole I can't get out of. And that, yeah, you pretty much covered it before. My number 4 is the 1994
You know, something interesting about that. Hulk Hogan was supposed to be the prosecution's main witness.
Yes.
But instead, he flipped and said, "Oh, Vince never gave me steroids. Vince never gave anybody steroids." You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Yeah, don't worry about that shit in the background. Yeah, that's just like I said, it's the answer machine.
Anyways, number 3 for me is going to be a moment that will live in infamy. Not Pearl Harbor, although it is. The Montreal Screwjob.
Hold that thought. Because that's also my number 3. The infamous Montreal Screwjob. Now, what
Survivor Series 1997.
Hitman Wrestling with Shadows, man. That is...
Love that documentary.
You need to see that perfectly explains what went down on this night.
It's on iTunes. I believe it's for $5.
I mean, you want to talk about someone that got fucked over, and that is Bret the Hitman Hart. His last match in his hometown, home country.
Home country.
Oh, I'm sorry. Calgary. I'm sorry. It was in
It was in Montreal.
Montreal.
Motherfucker. It's called the Montreal Screwjob for a reason, numbnuts.
That's so fucking dumb.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
Dude, it's John Cena. Forget it. I need to wear that fucking propeller hat.
But you don't need a rainbow cape, do you?
Oh, God.
No.
Not that big.
But... Watch you get this wrong.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, Shawn Michaels was the champion.
I can only see the comment section right now. Jerome, you dumb shit.
Shawn Michaels was the champion. Or, wait, no. Bret Hart was the champion walking in.
Bret Hart was the champion.
All right. Now you got some ammo for me. There you go.
Yeah.
Bret Hart was the champion walking in. He was already leaving for WCW. We all knew that.
Yeah.
But the question is, how was he going to lose the title? How was he going to drop the title to Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
Now, there were talks about him, like, coming on Raw and defending and just giving the belt back or having,
Disqualification. That was another one, right?
What's that?
Disqualification.
A disqualification finish, and then having him on the Raw again, giving him the belt back. Or just a straight-up clean finish, which was what it should have been.
Oh, yeah.
But Bret was like, no, my credibility will be ruined forever because I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Come on, Bret.
Undertaker to Brock Lesnar, yet his credibility still holds up.
Yep.
I don't get it.
I don't understand either. So Shawn Michaels...
No, go ahead.
Shawn Michaels puts Bret Hart in the sharpshooter.
And referee...
Earl Hebner.
Yep. He just saw it and just rang the bell, and he just hauled ass out of there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And right there, Bret Hart was pissed. He spit right in the face of Vince McMahon.
As he deserved.
And he was tracing, WCW and breaking everything. And Shawn Michaels grabbed the title and, hauled ass in the back. And the crowd knew something was up. And backstage, Bret Hart literally fucking decked Vince in the freaking
right in the
face.
mouth.
Right in the face. He dropped.
Like a sack of potatoes.
His wife was getting pissed, especially at Triple H, because she knew because remember this was the clique at the time where they played. This
is the beginning, the origins of DX.
And Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, they hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking hated each other backstage.
And Bret Hart's wife was mad at Triple H because he swore. Wait, hold on. He swore to God he had no part of it.
Yeah, swore to God,
even though he's married to even though he is God in wrestling.
Yeah, well, like Bruce Blitz says, he has a golden pussy. But
that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah,
that's why it's my number 3.
But not only that, there were many wrestlers that were going to walk out.
Mick Foley was one of them.
Yep, because of that bullshit that happened.
Mm-hmm. Mick Foley was one of them. Owen was one of them. He should have just left.
Owen lost his shit, man.
I think Bulldog left. Jim the Anvil Neidhart left.
That fucking Hart family, man, that's just, man, you want to talk about tragedy, the Hart family.
Yeah.
Which is coming up soon.
Definitely.
Oh, boy. So, yep, and there's a lot more story to it, but, this led to the creation of Mr. McMahon, the character. This led to sort of DX in a way, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, because this was pretty much the origins.
Man, and it still talks about, shit, Canada hated Shawn Michaels for how many fucking years? Because of
They
this?
still do. They still do.
Man. Because, Shawn Michaels even admitted, it's like, hey, I had nothing to do with it, even though he knew everything.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing.
I thought you were talking to me like, what, is my mic fucking up again?
No, I was just pointing the camera down your shirt. Go, Pat, go.
Vikings suck a big fat load of dildos.
13 is greater than none. That's all I got to say about that.
Use the word Vikings in a sentence. Yes, the Vikings have never won a Super Bowl. They never won one.
And they never will.
Good. So, yeah, that is my number 3, the Montreal Screwjob. Oh, and also is yours.
Okay, number 2 and number 1 could flip and flop back and forth between...
Between...
Number 2 and number 1 could flip and flop, depending on how you view it.
You know what? You and I are going to have this same number 2 and number 1, but I have a feeling it's going to be flipped.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Number 2 for me is an absolute... Wow. Whew.
Oh, I have a lot.
2 for me is the Chris Benoit murder-suicide.
Okay. And your number 1? Oh, you don't want to get to that yet?
No, I'll do it. Okay, we can talk about these 2 now.
It's like the Mortal Kombat. You and I are going to have the same number 2 and number 1, except in reverse.
Yep. And number 1 for me is Owen Hart's death.
Okay. My number 2 is Owen Hart's sadly departure at 1999 Over the Edge, and number 1 was the Chris Benoit segment. The Chris Benoit incident.
Murder-suicide.
Yes.
Which one do we want to talk about first?
Fuck.
Lesser of two evils. Ooh.
Let's do this. Let's talk about Chris Benoit first.
All right. Perfect.
I think that's fair.
All right, perfect. So, Chris Benoit, as you guys know, was the crippler. He was known as the Canadian crippler. He had the crippler crossface.
The Rabbit Wolverine.
The second mayor of Suplex City.
Suplex City, bitch.
That's right. The second mayor of Suplex City. The first was, of course, Taz. And Brock Lesnar's third. So, the origins of this, he has been taking steroids for years now.
You know what? Okay, look what he looked like before he entered WWE.
Back when he was in WCW.
Yeah, and look what he looked like when he
won the belt.
He won the belt. Wow.
To where he was on ECW. That short time he was there.
Shit.
Compare those three. WCW, title win, ECW.
Oh my god.
WWE ECW, I should say.
Yeah.
So he had been taking steroids for a while. He was originally supposed to face CM Punk at Night of Champions in 2007 for the ECW title, the vacant ECW title, because Bobby Lashley was drafted to Raw during that whole draft thing they still did back in the day. I wish they still did. But he was originally supposed to face CM Punk, which would have been an amazing match. That would have been an amazing match.
That would have been intriguing.
That would have been like a dream match.
Yep.
He was supposed to face Eddie Guerrero. He was supposed to face CM Punk for the ECW title, but something happened. He took way too many steroids.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Because here's what makes it even worse.
Okay.
Is WWE heard about his death, but there was no knowledge to them about what or how he did it.
Right.
And Raw does a 3-hour
tribute show.
Tribute show.
3 hours. 3 hours.
And then right after that, the news comes
No.
out.
During the show. During the show.
I'm sorry, I thought it was a little after.
No. During the show. I flipped over to CNN, or was it that dumb bitch Nancy Grace, because my mom watched that shit all the time.
Or as Jim Cornette calls her, pig-faced bitch.
Exactly. So that was all over CNN. I flipped between that and Raw, and then the news out. He killed his wife, killed his son, which he gave him Xanax, and then he killed himself.
He was disabled, right? Or has some sort of disorder.
He was like not dyslexic.
He has something.
Some like mild form of autism or something.
Yeah. And he fucking killed himself using one of his weightlifting machines.
One of the weight trainers.
I found this out the day after. I thought this news was on after Raw.
No, this was during the show.
I didn't know it was during it.
Because I remember William Regal did his whole little rest in peace Chris Benoit thing, like all the other superstars did. But you can tell in his eyes that there was something wrong. So I flipped to CNN. It's like, oh, that's what he did.
When I realized what it was, I'm just like, holy fucking shit! You want to talk about the worst time? And man, I thought the 1994 steroid scandal was bad. This took it to a whole new level.
Now WWE is frowned upon for the completely wrong reason.
And you know what they did? They did a CAT scan on Chris Benoit's head.
Yeah, Chris Nowinski.
And yes, thank you. It was thanks to him. They said Chris Benoit had the brain of a
82-year-old
man with Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
And Vince McMahon's reaction or his comment, he's like, "Oh, those are just statistics. Those are just studies." I'm just like, what the fuck? Delusional as fuck.
Dumb old fuck.
Dumb old fuck, he is. And they were fucked for a while. Hell, people are still talking.
Yep.
It got so bad where Vince McMahon, I think he came on the next episode or something like that.
On ECW, the day after.
And he literally said, what happened, and they never mentioned him ever. He's like Voldemort from Harry Potter. It's a name you just...
He who must not be named.
Yeah. Wow. That's why I had to make... That's why, number 2 or number 1 is, it's either or.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's my number 1 because of just the worst timing.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Fucking tribute show. They don't even know what happened.
3 hours tribute
3 hours to a murderer.
to a homicidal, suicidal human being.
Damn.
Fuck. Now we have to talk about the departure of Owen Hart. Now,
let me just preface this by saying, motherfuck Vince Russo.
Oh, Vince Russo, you are garbage.
And Vince McMahon, for that matter. Because he okayed this. He said this was okay to do.
It was Owen Hart versus The Godfather. What was supposed to happen is he was supposed to be lowered down like Sting was.
Yep.
Except he was supposed to fall at the last couple of feet. It was supposed to be like a comedic stunt, right?
Right.
That's what I read. Except he falls fucking 70 feet, hits his
50
chest
feet.
Of the, oh, it was 50 feet? I'm sorry.
Feet.
It was low. Oh, it was 70 feet, but he fell 50 feet. His chest hits the turnbuckle, and immediately EMTs and everything are rushing him to the hospital, and he died on his way there. As the Blue Blazer. And there is a video, I think this came out like a week or so before, where Owen Hart was trying to get off the hook. I think it was going up against Steve Blackman, and he was like swinging all over the place.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking hit?
That should have been the red flag right there.
So, yeah, and Owen Hart passed away on his way to the hospital, and instead of stopping the show,
it kept going.
It kept fucking going.
It kept going.
Why?
The show. The show must go on. The people's paid to see the Undertaker stalk all serious.
That shit, dude. First of all, okay,
ridiculous.
I did not see this pay-per-view.
I haven't. Period. And I have the network.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
I haven't seen it at all.
Did they actually show what happened at the live broadcast?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Those of you who have the network, is it live? And is it in its entirety?
If it's on the network, you know they're going to edit that shit out.
They have to.
They need to.
They have to.
Holy fuck. I mean, another thing about that is you cannot find footage of this anywhere.
Anywhere.
No, and rightfully so. I mean, yeah, so I can see, some people's curiosity is like, hearing it and seeing it is one thing.
Right.
But
actually being there?
People didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No.
Some people didn't know it was part of the act, or if it was or if this was, kayfabe away. Like, holy shit, this is real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Over the Edge, 1999.
It was Over the Edge.
Oh, fuck. Talk about a fucking bad, a bad title for, yeah, once again, just like Chris Benoit, the worst timing.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever do, the worst pay-per-views of all time, I thought about that, too. This is going to be high on my list because of this incident.
Definitely.
Oh, fuck.
For sure.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Vince Russo, seriously. Yeah, you may have been the writer during the Attitude Era, but I'm sorry. The fucking shit you pulled throughout your career.
That was the worst thing you've ever done.
Was he responsible for David Arquette winning the WCW World Championship?
It was him and Eric Bischoff.
Fuck! God damn, Vince Russo, you are fucking garbage.
Pretty much.
Oh, he's horrible. He's a deplorable human being. And I think that's all we have to say about that.
Yep, that's basically it. Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
Uh-huh.
And,
the Hart family, you deserve so much better treatment.
As for Benoit,
I will say this. As a wrestling talent, he's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
As a person, he's fucking despicable in every state, in every word there is in the book.
pretty much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for this top 10 video of the top 10 biggest wrestling controversies of all time, in our humble opinion. Start.
You know what's funny? The beginning of this video was sort of the part 2. It started out like the funniest bloopers ever, and then it just ended in like it's like you just got done watching like Saving Your Private Ryan or 12 Years a Slave, and you're just like out of it.
Exactly.
You know? It was like so heartfelt and emotional.
Right. So that's gonna have to do it for in our humble opinion, the top 10 biggest wrestling controversies of all time. Want to thank my collaborator for this, Jerome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you to Alex Meyer once again.
Yes, Alex Meyer. Thank you. And WatchMojo.
Yep. Thank you once again for allowing me to be a part in this video. Until the next segment, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Vince Russo. And I don't know. Fuck boy.
Let us know what you thought about our list down below. What are your top 10 biggest controversial moments in wrestling history? Let us know down below. Until my next video, this is April's 90 saying peace out, baby. See you guys next time.